Welcome back to Inside South Florida. She's been on America's Got Talent, The David Letterman Show, and now she's here. Here's South Florida artist Erin Barylski with how her body is her paintbrush. Erin, I've been doing the show a long time. It is rare that I meet someone that I'm like, that is so amazingly different and cool, but here we are.
Oh,
how
thank
are
you, Dave. I'm great. It's so happy to be here.
Yeah, good. I'm thrilled you're here. We've got video of you doing stuff. You're going to tell us what you're doing. Splits art. It's pretty neat. Most of us would pull a hip trying it. Tell us what it's all about.
Well, splits art, I am a world renowned now.
World renowned?
Yes.
Okay.
Officially an international artist.
Okay.
And I do a very unique style of painting where I'm using my entire body as my paintbrush while I perform improvised as well as choreography, dance, yoga, and contortion across the canvas to create vibrant two-dimensional artwork.
I feel like you've said that before. That's,
once or twice.
That sounded like a long business card. How the heck did that happen?
Well, I have always been into art. I have my degree in art, and as well, I grew up doing competitive dance and gymnastics. So
you were like, let me just combine everything I like.
It's a fusion of everything I love rolled into one.
So the first time you tried it, how did it go?
It was really funny, actually.
Yeah.
It started off as a joke after I was on The Late Show with David Letterman for Stupid Human Tricks.
Right.
So with my stupid human trick, I do something called the hopping splits, which involves me getting out with my legs in 180 degrees and hopping across the floor in that position. So I was getting this very interesting 15 minutes of fame, and my friend said, what would happen if we put paint on you and you did it on a canvas?
Yeah.
So red bucket of paint and a bed sheet later, and boom, the first splits art piece was created.
So great. And then you did America's Got Talent. I saw that. You did an American flag.
I did, in 90 seconds.
In 90 seconds. So cool.
Thank you.
Is there like a signature move? Like if I said create, your one thing, your time capsule thing, do you have a favorite thing that you've done or that you like to do?
Artwork-wise, my favorite thing is always the next one.
Okay.
Always building upon what I've learned from the piece before. I have a special love for all my pieces.
I think it would be really funny if in the Titanic when DiCaprio was painting Kate Winslet, if he just like got on his butt and like splits arted it.
I'm so down with it.
Right?
Leo, call me.
Yeah, you guys could totally make a film. Can you, I mean, you can't do people. You can't like...
Actually, that's exactly what I'm getting into for Art Basel this year. I'm starting a whole series on portraiture.
Portraiture, how, but this is all with your lower, like your trunk region? Or
I use my entire body,
your whole thing. Okay.
Fingertips to toes.
Crazy. So portraiture, how does that work? I feel like that's really hard.
It is really hard, but I have created my own sort of new, unique way where I'm taking a little bit from the street art graffiti stenciling style and adding that into my canvas so I can get a little bit crazier with the paint and then have an amazing negative image that's produced at the end of the face.
You can't really go to school specifically for this. I mean, you went for art, right?
Correct.
You mentioned that. So are there other people in the world who do this?
I do not know of anyone who is currently doing exactly what I'm doing. People have been putting paint on their body and rolling around or maybe a little bit less haphazardly onto a canvas, but mine is very precise and it is a performance as well as I'm making an image that people do see exactly what it is. And as well, I do contemporary pieces.
What's good is if you're ever having a bad day and you're sort of like a little off, you could just be like, it's abstract. What do you mean? It's whatever you want it to be.
It's a happy accident.
Yeah, look, that's exactly what I designed for it to be. Yeah, yeah. What is the, like, what's the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? What's the plan?
I have so much in plan for the next few years. Ideally, this Basel will be an excellent new starting point. This is my third Art Basel now, and I will be doing some big performances for Miami River Art Fair's opening night as well as their gala, and this is a really great time for Brickell to really show their spot in the face of the art world at Basel, and Nina Torres is being one of the forefronters of making this happen, and I'm just so excited to be a part of it, and it's going to leap forward into the next 5 years for Splits Art with doing a huge Art Basel show, and I have some big plans for, maybe my own Cirque du Soleil type of act coming in the future.
Like a one-woman Cirque show?
Who knows, maybe more than one woman.
Well, that's my kind of Friday night. Sorry, how could I resist saying that? You were at the Eiffel Tower?
Yes, I was just recently invited and displayed inside the Eiffel Tower in Paris with the La Grande Exposition Universelle.
Well done.
Which was curated by Salvatore Russo, and this show was absolutely amazing. It was for the up-and-coming artists that are going to be going down in art history.
And you brought some of your pieces with you, and we're going to look at one right now. So talk us through it. Tell us about it.
Although you're only seeing 2 pieces here, the third part of this was a triptych and was the piece that I did exhibit inside the Eiffel Tower. And this group of artworks came from a piece I did at LMNT Raw Artists, rawartist.org. And it was of a bumblebee, and you can see that video on my YouTube channel. As well, it was just featured on Ashton Kutcher's website, aplus.com.
Okay, all right, so, that's really terrific. So
you
had a chance to travel all over the place, right? I mean, not just Paris. You've seen a lot of the world doing this.
I have. It's really exciting, and I'm looking forward to more shows. I've been invited to Palermo and Morocco, and I just can't wait to start shipping some pieces all over.
And all right, so we touched on this before. So some of the stuff you do is sort of like you take requests. Okay, so you show up, you've got paint, you're ready to do your thing, you've limbered up, what is there a lot of stretching that happens first, or what?
Absolutely, you want to make sure that the body is warmed up and ready to go. I do a lot of very contorted type of positions while I'm painting, and it's important to stretch. Always got to stretch.
Right, and then stretch afterwards too,
Absolutely.
Right? Of course. And you just say, I'm taking requests, and someone says, Sistine Chapel on the floor with your body.
There I go.
You just go and you do it. Yeah.
Normally for an event, I do have something planned, but I do commission pieces where if someone does have an idea or possibly a selfie that they want put on a canvas, I am happy to do any sort of arrangements to make commission pieces happen.
So cool.
Thank you.
Who would you like to meet in the art world? Anybody that inspires you that you'd like to work with or meet?
I definitely would like to kind of re-meet Mr. Brainwash. I had a very awkward literal run into him at Basel 2 years ago, and I'd like to redo that one over.
Sure. The clumsy, idle meet. Yeah.
Right. Sunday at the end of Basel weekend, that's a tough time to be on point. So.
Yeah. You just ran into him?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was like, and he was there with Adrian Grenier.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, but I wonder if you'd had paint on you when you ran into him, you could have just done a whole thing.
I know, he would have loved it.
Yeah, been like, I just made you into a brick wall. Yes. That's my move. Yeah, that's how I do it, by the way.
That's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
So if you're looking for more work, I've got canvases.
Nobody would need to see that. All right, people want to learn more about you, find you, how do they do that?
Everything is at Splits Art. That's SPLITS. ART.com or Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything at Splits Art.
And they want to see you at Art Basel. Tell us again when and where you're going to be.
Yes, I'll be performing at Miami River Art Fair. And this is with Nina Torres, a fine art gallery, and I will be in the Sculpture Garden on Thursday, December 4th at 8 p.m. and then Saturday, December 6th at, I believe, 7 p.m. that day.
So exciting. You're so cool.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming by, and come back again, okay?
I'd love to.
All right,
Thank you.
You got it. Thanks, Erin.
Pleasure.